So, silly question for some of you people out there. Do you guys believe in the zipper method, or are you the ones that block traffic from going around? Because the right lane is closed up here, and there's a lineup, probably 3 miles long, and I just buzzed by everybody. The zipper method is when you get to the point to where the lane closes, you're supposed to alternate traffic. I'm a firm believer in it. I think it's maybe from the motorcycle days, or I don't know what it is, but it's once you reach that point, you go over, then the next car, then the next car, and it's like a zipper. I'm a firm believer in it. I like it. When I'm in a car, it's a little bit harder to pull off. When it's semi, you can pull it off pretty easy because it's either let me over or I'm going to push you over kind of thing. Let me know in the comments. Right now you're asking yourself, man, Kurt, you're kind of dedicated to washing your truck. By the way, it's only been 4 or 5 days since we washed the truck. So some of you that wonder why I wash the truck so much, that's what it looks like, pretty darn quick on the road. But you're probably thinking, you actually put 50 miles out of route and sat in probably a 2-hour lineup at the truck wash just to wash your truck. Well, negative, Ghost Rider, that would not be the case. Have you guys ever seen the movie Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I think most people have, and if you haven't yet, it's a pretty gory movie. I actually think it's based on a true story, but I'm not too sure on that. I think it was filmed in my trailer. Pretty sure it was filmed in my trailer. My trailer looks like a bloodbath. I mean, it's not pleasant. I looked at it first. If you caught the last video, I looked at it first and I'm like, oh, it looks kind of clean. Well, then I got up in it and it's not clean whatsoever. And the place we're going to is the middle of nowhere. Seriously, there's nowhere around it. This is the closest truck wash. I found one down in Fort Scott. I looked at the reviews, and it looked primarily like just a cattle washout, so I really didn't want to mess with it too much. So we come up here. We're in Kansas City, Missouri right now. So we started in Kansas, we come to Missouri. We're going to go back over to Kansas, and then we're getting into Nebraska, then back into Iowa. But that's the goal today. We are heading for Lecompton, Kansas to grab a load that takes us up to Lamar's, Iowa, in a very long, out of route kind of way. I'd been happy if there was a washout in Topeka, Kansas. Then I could have still taken 2-lane roads all the way up from Frontenac, and I wouldn't have had to mess with the interstates or the 435 or the 70 or the, all the traffic on 69. We could have been in peaceful 2 lanes. But I don't even think there's a washout in Topeka, Kansas. There used to be one on the edge of town. It'd be like the southwest edge of town, but I don't think that one exists anymore. I couldn't find it, at least on Google, if it does exist. So if anybody knows of any washouts in that neck of the woods, go ahead and throw it down in the comments, and I'll try to remember it for the future purposes. gets in here when I mount that up there, it squeaks. Maybe I need to just make the camera mount take a bath in like a baby powder or something to lubricate it. I don't know. We gotta try something. It's a plastic squeak. All right, self note here: do not come to Lecompton at 3:30 p.m. That 2-lane road that we take to get here is mass chaos. We got off Interstate 70 and we stopped at the 2-lane stop sign to get onto this road. 5 minutes. After 5 minutes of sitting there and probably 30 cars building up behind me, I was kind of like, well, we're just gonna go and hopefully everybody's paying attention to get on their brakes. So note to self, 3:30, don't take that road. That was pretty funny. When I get done washing them out, I bump them down to 0. That way the trailer's completely dried out by the time I get here. We went back there to open it up for you can take a look and make sure it's clean. We open it up and this cold blast hits us, right? So we proceeded on just leaning against the back of the trailer and talking for a little bit. Because it was just so much cooler back there than it was outside. I don't think I told you guys temps at all today. It's 107 degrees right now. The humidity is very low though. We're down to 52%. Well, very low for Midwest standards. I know you guys out west are like, yeah, that's horrible, dude. You guys have like what, 5 to 10% humidity? I think I ran into some humidity about 25% once in Colorado, and that was pretty bad. Everybody was pretty miserable. But the dew point is staying right there at 74 degrees though, so it still is sticky. It's not a dry heat yet. I want a dry heat. I love dry heats. Dry heats, you can just hide from them. You get in the shade, you're cool, kind of thing. Okay, so this is a drop and hook situation. We're dropping this trailer off, grabbing a hold of a loaded trailer, and we are going to drive 300 miles up to Lamar's, Iowa, where we will deliver this load. Beep, 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 beep. What was that, dude? That was nuts, man. My foot kind of slipped off the clutch. It was about the same time we were hitting the trailer, and I was like a beep, a beep, a beep, a beep, a beep, a beep. Here, if you guys ever hear a fan going, it's my little fans. They're dying. I've only had them for like 8 years, so I got my 30 bucks out of them. They're not dying like slow, but they're just dying because they make a lot of noise. Stuck in a rock and a hard place there. That 2-lane road I was talking about that was really busy, it would take me to Topeka the back way, and it was completely swamped. Like once it got to Topeka, completely backed up all the way 5 miles out of town. So I'm like, well, we're gonna take the big road. Took the big road, we got to Topeka, and it's been backed up since we got into the city limits of Topeka before the road work. So we've been going through it for about 45 minutes, and it was coming to a standstill. I was like, screw it, we're gonna swing in the Lowe's and waste some time. The AC system is struggling. She's struggling pretty good right now. We're at 108 degrees. I can see the interstate from here, and cars are starting to move a little bit. I say we give it another 10-15 minutes, and then we'll check it again to get on the road. I hate stop and go traffic. I hate sitting in traffic. And I'm not kidding you, the minute we hit Topeka, it's not, Topeka's not a big city. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Topeka, Kansas, that's pretty big. No, it's not. It's not a huge city. I mean, it's a city, but I mean, it's not huge. And I don't blame the drivers whatsoever. I blame the road works. And it's probably not the Kansas road works, it's the construction crews that they hire and the designers and the engineers. There's no reason whatsoever going through Topeka, Kansas on 70 it needs to be one lane. Now I don't know if someone told them the bridges were too unsafe for 2 lanes or what the deal is. It should easily still be 2 lanes. You can back it down to 35 miles per hour, but 2 lanes of stop and go is better than 1 lane of stop and go. I think it's 45 minutes to get through town. And we're technically not even out of town yet. And once again, earlier we were talking about zipper lanes. I mean, look at this. The lane doesn't close for another mile or 2 miles and everybody's just lining up like sheep. You gotta go through it, get to the end, and merge in. This is all wasted time here. They wouldn't have to be piled up like this. He flies through town. We just got done going through Holden, Kansas. He flies through town like a holy hell, bat out of hell. 100 mile an hour in a 35, man. He's just flying. Gets out to the highway, sets his cruise at 55. Speed limit 65, 2 lanes. How about we just call today the stupid day? That's what we're called. We will call it stupid day. See how that goes. I asked the boys at the Beacon, I told them I've been getting a lot of bug residue after the washes because there's just so many bugs. And he goes, all right, no problem. We'll make sure to scrub that aluminum or scrub that stainless and that stuff real good. And he did. Man, there's no bug residue on the visor. There's no bug residue on the bumper, grill, breathers, mirrors. Rock on. When I say stupid, like right here, I had to go inside and prepay, which is okay. I'm fine with it. 15-minute wait just to prepay. Not their fault. They're just that busy. You know, come back out, throw fuel in, go back in, wait in line again to pay, just because they're just that busy. So basically, we can call today stupid, but it's just because I'm running during day shift, and there's just a lot of people. There's just people everywhere. It's all right. It's okay. We're cool. We're hanging out, we're chilling, we're to the 2-lane portion. Our little friend going 55 mile an hour and 65 should be a few miles down the road by now. We're at the Sac and Fox Casino off of Highway 75 in Nebraska, Kansas, and we have 236 miles left to reach our destination. It has cooled down from 107, it is now 103. The air conditioners are working their tails off. That truck beside me, my truck, you can just see that condensation dripping down off of the evaporator. Ready? Let's go. I about forgot my fountain drink. We had to go back in for that. It's a have to. It's free. You get fuel, you get a fountain drink. It's sticky again. It is sticky. Well, I stopped by McDonald's here in Ottawa. I thought I'd make it all the way up there to Lamar's, but hungry. I didn't want McDonald's. I really don't like McDonald's, but I needed something quick. Once again, I got an Opie special. Some of you in a past video heard me say that, and some of you are pretty new to the channel and didn't know what I mean. I always got Opie a plain cheeseburger. That was his thing. He loved a plain cheeseburger. So I just walk in and I get 2 Opie specials. Another 60 miles and we'll be pulling into Lamar's. Once we get to Lamar's, did I tell you guys? I can't remember if I told you guys. Once we get to Lamar's, we will be just dropping this trailer off. We won't be picking up another trailer. We'll actually be bouncing the truck home. And home from Lamar's is about 80 miles. More road crap got off. Concrete water just splashed all over. I hate concrete water. It's a stupid day. That's what it is. It's just a stupid day. Oh, this is too funny. So they've decided up here in Lamar's that, well, they've decided to lay off another employee and make the truck driver do their work for them. So I pull up here to this stop sign. Okay, then I stop and I'm supposed to go back there, open my doors up, which is all normal, but apparently I have to open it up far enough to where a camera can look inside the back of my truck or trailer. And then I get to put the paperwork and the reseal on the trailer, which means they're not checking for dents, dings, or bangs on my trailer. I know I have a couple subscribers, or at least one that works here. It's already sealed. You're out of luck, man. Hire somebody new. Sir, you need to open up both your doors. It's already sealed. Not my problem. What are they gonna do? Take my birthday away? Oh no. I'm gonna go over here to 5 and drop this trailer off. Gotta shut my noisy fans off. Alright, so we have to record a second ending to this video. We just pulled out of the Bunny, and I was on a whole 15-minute rant about them having robots or cameras do their job instead of actually having actual people that work for them. And I'm still actually getting worked up. Okay, cut this. Okay, we have finished our load up here to Lamar's and we are completely empty. We dropped our trailer off and we are going to drive the 80 miles back home. This week was kind of goofy because we had the state fair in the middle of it, but after that, we got right back to work. And now we're going to go home. I think I'm going to throw the missus on the back of the motorcycle and we're going to go for a little cruise tomorrow, then right back to work. We're going to be heading down to Oklahoma for our next load, but that's not tonight, not tomorrow, but the next day. That sounds more chipper. I think that sounds more chipper. We could go with that. You guys, thank you for watching. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Your comments are awesome. Even though it doesn't look like I read them, I read every single one of them. Thank you for letting me hit that 75,000 subscriber mark. I never thought that was going to be possible. I know we've been kind of owly the past, well, probably since we lost Opie. I've been kind of owly. I will get better. I will get chipper. And I will stop yelling at everybody. Yeah. You guys stay safe, and as always, I will see you next time. Maybe in a white jacket with straps, holding my arms still. But I will see you next time.